Welcome back to part 3 of our Magic Bus van life conversion. It's been a busy week this week, changing our camper van from a bit of an old duffer into a luxury rustic vehicle. What have we done this week?
I got to grips with the last bits of the electrics. I fitted a new shore power socket, and that was a bit of a mare.
Yeah, you had a bit of a problem getting it out of the van, didn't you?
I did, yeah, and I got to rip and smash and break things up as well, that's always kind of fun.
And you fitted a new inverter, didn't you?
Did, yeah.
How did that go?
Fine, so easy peasy, no trouble at all. Just took one out and put the other one back in.
So new inverter in. Oh, and also we fit a chicken cam. That's quite funny and exciting, isn't it?
Chicken cam, yeah.
So Reolink very kindly gave us some cameras for security on the van. And as we're off away later in the video, which we'll also show you for our anniversary, and we were leaving the chickens overnight, we decided to borrow one of our security cameras and put it in with the chickens, now known as chicken cam, so we can spy on the chickens, but mainly to check that they're all right. So I can show you how easy it is to set up a Reolink camera. That's a bit of a game changer, isn't it?
It's so awesome being able to have a peek and just go, you know, if you're worried, did they all get in okay? Did the door get stuck open? Is there a predator? No, you just peek in, watch them doing their thing. So
we spy on our chickens also in tonight's episode. And also very exciting is we have a reveal of Rosie's bed area. Rosie's our daughter, and we've finished her bed area under our double bed, and we've painted it, we've put curtains up, and it's looking absolutely stunning, isn't it?
Yes, it looks very cute.
And she loves it, it's really comfy. So a bit later on we'll show you how that's looking, and it's all finished and ready to go for our anniversary out. So enjoy tonight's episode.
Today's job is to replace the outside shore power socket, which, as you can see, is really crummy. It's crumbly, it's broken, I think, when this dent happened. So I'm just going to take it off and wire in a new one. A lot of Sikaflex used here, so it's gone in all the screw holes. But at least they come out eventually. There we go. Oh, hey. Right, let's yank that off then. Gotta fix it now, haven't I? Need something to pry it with. It's not very helpful, really. As you can see, it's all falling apart and breaking and crumbling as I try to take it out. And as it turns out, if I take you inside the van, here, I thought there would be slack. This wire goes into the RCD here, and it goes into this, and I thought there would be slack, like a loop like this inside the wall. I don't even understand how they can have done the wiring, unless maybe they did it before they put the walls on. So there's no slack, so I can't pull the unit out from the outside of the van because the wire can't reach. So the only way to do it would be to remove the RCD here, the consumer unit, take it off the board. I can't even see how it's fitted. Take the wire out of the top. See, there's just no slack at all. But I've started the job now, so I'm going to have to finish. Oh my god. This is just a pain in the arse. So yeah, I'm going to have to take this off. Take that wire off, which didn't need doing, but then I've got slack, so I can take that out, rewire it from the outside, push it in, attach the wire back in here and put that back on the wall. What a pain in the backside this is. Right, I've taken the cover off. I don't have to take the whole unit off, I don't think. But it's tricky because you follow the wire up, it goes down through there, you can see it in the back there, and then it's had the blue stripped off and you can see all the little wires coming down, it's going into this breaker. All I need to do is get some slack, so I'm wondering if I can. It's a shame it's all so jammed up in here. If that wasn't there, then I could just, can I take that off? Oh, that'd be a work of, I'm just going to see if I can wiggle the cable up enough. I just need to get that outside. That's all I need to do, is just to get this outside, and then I can, with enough of this wire, but it's so tight, to wire the other one in and push it in, and then it'll be fine. Give it a go. Managed it with lots of jiggery pokery. I had to take the negative of the 12-volt loads so that I had a bit of room to wiggle, and you can see I've managed to get like 2 inches max. So I'm hoping that this is a two-man job really. Somebody needs to press that down and then I can pull it out from the outside. Okay, so there we go. I've wired it correctly. Earth is green and yellow. That one doesn't have anything. That one definitely says L+, and that's the brown, so that's correct. Now these wires are supposed to be held in place by one of these dudes, but I don't see it happening myself. How are we going to manage that? No, they're going to have to come out the bottom because it's got a little indent. Well, that just adds to the fun, doesn't it? Back needs to go on, and then the whole thing needs feeding into the wall, which I'm sure will be just as fun and exciting as everything else we've done so far. So that needs to go in there. Ah! Ta-da! The only thing that's been easy so far. See, if the wires came out the back here, that'd be really handy, but they don't. They go down. So I have to have the wires in, and this isn't going to tilt in. If I bring it down so it fits in, the wires are in the way. I give up. I've been a bit brutal inside the van. Brute force is the order of the day. I've ripped off the corner piece that went here. I actually, to be fair, I tried to be clean and tidy and nice about it, but it was held on with so much glue that I couldn't get it off nicely. And I thought we'd just replace it because we're going to use, we've got this nice corner stuff here. That. It's kind of, it's not proper wood, but it looks nice enough. And that'll go over there and it'll tidy it back up. So, while Dom's away, I can get away with doing stuff like this. So I had to rip off the corner so that I could get this piece of plywood off, which is the outer wall of the bathroom area. And I had to do that because I had to get to the battery monitor. Now what they have is, they used a BMV 700 from Victron, which is not a smart battery monitor, doesn't connect to your phone. So what they had done is they had a Victron MPPT in the solar, and then they plugged this, this also from Victron Bluetooth smart dongle. They plugged that into the MPPT, and that doesn't work because that just tells you what's coming in, and the MPPT was then going to the CTEC. So it was all getting very confused. So what I've done is I've ripped off the wall and I've attached the dongle onto the back here. So the dongle is now plugged in on the back here. So what that means is that the shunt will know what's happening. It will send the information to this, and by attaching the dongle we can then use Bluetooth on our phones. So you can either look at the panel on the wall, or you can use your phone to see what's going on with your solar and your batteries and all the rest of it, which is great. So the next thing to do now that I've plugged it in is I'm just going to, I want to mount it here like that, and then this thing is going to go back in the hole like that. So I just need to drill out a little bit of this wood here, just enough to get that wire through like that. See? So I'm going to get the drill out. Okay, job's a good one. Okay, now I sussed it out. There's a ring that goes on the back that screws onto the back of the monitor. You have to get in the right place. So I had to put the dongle cable through it. So the dongle's going to go up there. You're going to go in the hole. Maybe? You want to go in the hole? You'll go in the hole. Great, great, great. And then that goes there and screws on the back. Come on, righty-tighty and all that. It's not going on at all. When are you going on? Pity sakes. Yeah, I think I'm not going to mess with anything else, but at some point we're going to need to take this whole thing off and redo it, because that's not even being used anymore. That one I'm going to fit a new inverter, which might need a new, which does definitely need a new remotes. You won't need either of them. I don't even know what this electronics thermostat is going to or from, and it'd be nice to have it a bit neater and tidier. But for now, all I need it to do is I need to be able to see what's happening with the batteries when I first turn on the solar power. I didn't want to turn on the system without being able to monitor it. So that'll do. Let's get the rest of this screwed in. So I'm putting all the screws back on, but I'm not doing them up super tight or anything, because like I say, we're just going to have to redo the whole thing anyway. So I'm all finished here now. As you can see, we've refitted the wall. It's got a nice snazzy corner on, so it looks all tidy again. The Victron thing is working, the dongle is working, so that's all linked up to my phone, which is fantastic. And over here, this is new. This is the remote for the inverter, and I've actually fitted off camera, I didn't film it, I fitted the new inverter that I mentioned I would. It's only 1,000 watts instead of 3,000, so it's going to use a lot less power. And this is really handy because instead of having to crawl into Rosie's bed to turn on the inverter, it's got a remote. And with a long press on here, you can then see what it's doing. You can see how full your batteries are and what the load is. And they've very kindly given you a couple of USB sockets as well. I'm not sure how useful that's going to be up here on the wall, but that's it's all working, so I'm really, really pleased with that. It's job's a good one. And if I take you outside, I can show you the other thing that I finished off camera as well. Now we're outside. I finished fitting the little flap that when you lift it up, that's our shore power socket. And it looks so much neater now, and actually works, and it's not all broken and falling apart. It was an absolute mare to fit on the inside, as you know, which is why it ended up not getting filmed all the last little bits. But with lots of jiggery pokery and pushing and pulling of that wire, I managed to get this in, and then I didn't want to have to take it back out to film it. We've sealed around the outside with a little bit of silicone so the rain doesn't get in. This panel is actually bent, so it was quite hard to get it on, but it's in and it works, so that job's a good one as well. So we're just about done with our electrical system now. The batteries are enormous, the charge lasts, everything works on the Victron app. Yes, brilliant, really pleased with it.
So I'm cooking a paella on our anniversary as part of a tapas night, and as you can see, the gas cooker that I repaired is now working. All going good. Got the first part of the paella in here. Rosie and Missy are also doing other bits of tapas. I'll show you what it looks like in a bit.
And for our next tapas dish, we have Rosie's garlic and white wine mushrooms. Look at those. Wow, yummy. Tapas number 3. Tapas number 3, which is butter beans with spinach and a tomatoey sauce, which should be chili flavoured, but we don't have any chili flakes in the whole van, so it's Italian seasoning flavoured. It's good though. For the last tapas of the evening, we have little crispy potatoes in the oven, which we've never used before. And it has done a brilliant job. Little crispy potatoes! And they were going to be, they don't fit. They were going to be patatas bravas. We're going to have them with the leftover sauce from the butter beans. They look good. The oven did a good job. And it heated up the van.
It did. Morning, it's another day on the van. So Rosie and I have been busy. We've been painting the edging of the fronts of the cupboards in the bed area, or Rosie's bed area. We've been painting them sage green. Rosie's painted the doors that are covering the electrical cupboard to make it safe, and today Missy is making the curtains to go up on the sides here. And I'm going to make the bed slats that are going to go under the mattress. So although the mattress could go straight on the floor like it did previously, we put in very thin slats down made out of pallets. That's to raise the mattress off the lino so that it doesn't sweat and get all hot in the summer, and gives it a bit of aeration underneath it. So that's today's exciting chore. So we'll come back in a bit and I'll show you how we're getting on. So you can see behind me, Missy's got the curtains hemmed at the top here. Here they're all hemmed and the bottoms are left long, so Rosie's going to use them for a couple of days with the extra length before Missy hems the bottoms. And I'm just going to fit the headboard on the end. I'm not sure if that's finished yet, but we'll see again how it pans out with Rosie in the bed over the next couple of days while we go off to the Luna Bar. It's exciting. So we're just about to go away on a little trip on the Magic Bus, our new van, and we were very kindly given 3 cameras for the security of the new bus by Reolink. And as we're going away for just a couple of days, we're leaving the chickens, so the chickens are going to be unattended. So we're going to put one of the Reolink cameras that will eventually end up in the van, we're going to put it in the chickens so that we can keep an eye on them while we're away. We do have friends coming in to double check as well, but we're going to put a camera up so we can see what they get up to. So it's really straightforward. So basically I've taken the camera out of the box and it comes with a small solar panel. I'm going to screw the solar panel to the chicken coop or to the chicken's roof, and then the camera is going to go inside, and it's one of the cameras that pans, so that's really cool. So you can check that they go to bed at night and or pan round, see what they're up to. But what's really good about it is literally I took it out of the box. It comes with a SIM card, which is optional, so you can get a free trial on that, or you can basically get a certain amount of gigabytes per month so that you're on the network, so that you can connect to it via essentially the same as Wi-Fi. And then it means that on the Reolink app on your phone, the camera connects to the internet, and then you can, in our case, spy on your chickens. I just wanted to say I didn't film it, but literally opened the box, I scanned the QR code, which is that one, scan that onto my phone. It then recognised the SIM card, asked me which plan I wanted to subscribe to, and in this case I went for the free plan or the trial plan, and then the camera automatically says it's connected to the network. And then on the bottom of the camera there is another scannable barcode, and then your phone automatically detects it. I already had the app on my phone because we use Reolink already for the security on the wildlands at our gates and in various other places that I won't tell you about because they're secret. We don't want the burglars to know that they're on camera all over the wildlands. So setup was super cool, took me literally less than a couple of minutes. So next is to go down to the chickens and just set the camera up. So I've put the camera up on a board and you can see the chicken's door. I've turned all notifications off because we don't want it to be a security camera. So if it was set as a security camera, you can set it so that it would notify you if a car was seen by the camera, or a person, or an animal. So I've turned all of them off because obviously the chickens are going to be running around in their coop and in their secure pen all day long. But it means that in the morning we can log in and we can check if their door is opened and if they're all outside. and then at night time, just after dusk, we can check that again the door is open and that they've all gone to bed and that it closes with none of them shut outside. It also means we can watch our chickens, which is going to be quite amusing because they are quite funny creatures. So yeah, really quick to set up, really pleased with that, and brilliant. So we'll be taking that down at a later date and putting it up in the van, but for now it's chicken cam. Thanks to Reolink for sending that.
Can we have a look at your feet? They look okay.
To stop filming the Reolink while we attend to Colin. He's got something caught on his foot.
He just got a bit of mud between his toes. Good boy. Yes, aren't you lovely? Oh, put him down, put him down.
There we go. Oh boy, I'm humble. I don't want to be abused.
You big rooster. Big fluffy boy.
It's another episode in another week, and lots achieved on the van this week.
Yep, it's coming together really well, I think. Little
is.
bits here and there. Eventually all the pieces will come together to make a whole, and then it'll be fab.
Starting to look really nice now. I'm particularly excited about probably next year now, but painting the outside, that's going to be a game changer. Getting it away from this horrible white finish, but still a few bits to do inside. So if you haven't already, do subscribe and check the notifications button so that you can stay abreast of where we're at with our conversion and making things nice in our van.
What's up next?
What's
What kind
up
of things are we
next?
going to work on the van?
Oh, so next we're actually going away to the seaside for a few days. So another reason for us to use the Reolink chicken cam, but we also want security in the van, partly for security of the van itself from a theft perspective, but also so that we can watch all our pets while we go down to eat a meal out with Greg and Lou, and we're off to the Luna Bar, which is on the coast. So we're going there for just a couple of days, so that's really exciting. So that's in the next episode, and you can also see some of the extra work that we've done to be ready to go away for our first little weekend trip
How
away.
exciting!
So that's coming up, so don't forget to subscribe to follow along with our adventures and also our van conversion. In other things coming up, we've also taken a break from the van on sunnier days so that we can get our long drop compost toilet ready, and again that is van linked because we're going away for a longer period of time in the Magic Bus, and we've got land sitters coming to stay. So we've built a long drop compost toilet which we started last year, and we get that all finished and we show you how that works, and it's looking really nice, even though I say so myself.
Super cute.
So look forward to showing you that in the next couple of weeks as well. Also like to thank those of you that have been supporting us on Buy Me a Coffee after all your work updating that in the last episode.
Yes, we're very grateful for every coffee and every little sponsorship that we get. It makes a massive difference to us, and super big thanks to everybody that's just bought Rosie some bits and pieces, because she's ever so happy to get post.
Indeed, yeah. So thanks very much for your support there. And as always, thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed tonight's episode, give us a like. We'd love to hear from you. Drop us a comment. Let us know what you think of the van, or if you've got any ideas, what other little jobs we could do to make her look even better inside. We'd love to hear from you. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you very soon.
Bye!